My name is Ellen Cappard, and I'm the owner of Books Bagels. This is a community bookstore in the heart of Wilmington, Delaware, that serves everyone who would love to foster a love of reading. We collaborate with a lot of nonprofit organizations and small businesses to highlight the local brand. Black History Month is, I'm a black woman, that's obvious, and so I literally carry my heritage with me. You know, every person has 14 generations of DNA sustained in you. So whatever you are, you really embody that historically yourself. I don't feel like it's validation for me, but it's an opportunity for me to share with the world the greatness that is Black excellence. This year, I always try to focus every year, personally for me, on one, because being a Black American does not mean one thing. So it's not a monolith, but I always try to focus on one thing each year to kind of grow my repertoire and understanding of it. And this year was Black Joy, really seeing how we celebrate each other, where we find joy, where we find community and collaboration in that joy, and how we also share it with the world. Books and Bagels started out of kind of inspiration, was to connect and to fill a need. I noticed that there was not a community bookstore anywhere in Wilmington, Delaware. Unfortunately, the last bookstore had closed a couple years back, and I, being a lover of reading and lover of words, I really wanted that for this area. Yes, they're big, you can get books from Target, you can get books from Barnes and Nobles, but there's nothing like a community bookstore where you feel a part of something, in a space where people can just talk and discuss and connect over the stories. Yes, as a woman of color, it is really hard to navigate funding. This is all self-invested with the support of some grants, but no loans. I invest in myself, my own personal money, which is hard. It's hard when you have men-owned businesses or different businesses that you see get the capital backing to have, fully running facility. Like, for instance, if I was able to get back, and I don't need a lot, but I guess I'm considered high risk because I'm a small business, Black owned business, and I don't have the network that other entrepreneurs may have. With the pandemic, a lot of businesses were just in a pivot mode, which when I opened up in September of 2021, people were just starting to kind of come out of hibernation mode. So fortunately for me, I felt that people wanted to connect, but it was like getting back into how that looks. Some people were, our opening pictures, everybody has a mask. It's funny looking back, like that's like not the norm anymore. Before that it was. The space is small, but right now we're actually standing like COVID compliant. So even though it's a small space and you can feel intimate and connect, you still can feel safe that you're, health conscious, if you need to be. Do it. To start, you're gonna learn there's no right or wrong way to do it. The way you do it is the right way. Just start. And mentorship means so much. Mentorship is like the foundation. Some jobs you need training, you need that scholarly. Like to be a doctor, you absolutely have to go to school. But to be an entrepreneur, you just need a mentor. And you can have 3 different mentors they will all give you a different spin on it. There is a quote from Gwendolyn Brooks, her poem titled Paul Robeson. In it she says, "We are each other's harvests, we are each other's business, we are each other's magnitude and bond." And I captured that because when I opened the doors, I was not ready. I was very afraid. And if it was a me thing, my ego and myself would never have opened the doors on September 4th. I was like, another month, I'll wait till January, no. But when I sat in meditation and I spoke to God about it, God was like, it's not even about you. There's people that need to come through that door, and I can't give them what they're supposed to receive if you're not obedient. So it wasn't for me, it was for us. And I remember that every step of the way, from collaborating with brands that, are housed in here, to giving the space up for free for any community member who needs it, for if you're trying to do a podcast, or trying to launch a book, they like to do a promo video, or they wanted to do an engaging opportunity with the community. I say yes, because we are each other's magnitude and bond. We have to help each other out. That's how the world gets better. It's one thing to scroll and say, oh, that's a shame, I'm going to reshare the post. That's nice, donating the $20 to the organization, that's nice. But what did you do to build community? What did you do to build someone else? How did you hold greatness for someone else? And it doesn't take a lot. You can make someone's day just by holding space, having this space available for people to